The UK Ministry of Defense has warned that a military conflict with Russia is firmly on the cards after President Putin deployed military aircraft towards England. The Russian aircraft carrier fleet has moved into the North Sea as it looks set to join Syrian President Bashar al-Assad bombing campaign against ISIS militants in Aleppo, Syria. Much to the dismay of the West, Putin has warned that any interference by Western leaders in his bombing campaign against ISIS will result in World War III. The Russians are trying to divide the Royal Navy's efforts to track their fleet by recalling two of its corvettes from the Mediterranean, forcing the HMS Dragon to head south from Portsmouth to intercept them. It is understood there is also a Dutch submarine operating south of the English Channel. Prime Minister Theresa May condemned the Russian decision to deploy the aircraft carrier in the region. Speaking upon her arrival in Brussels at her first EU summit since becoming Prime Minister, she said, quote, "We must show that robust and united European stance in the face of Russian aggression," unquote. The UK has put Russian actions in Syria on the agenda for this summit. We must continue to work together, and it is vital that we work together to continue to put pressure on Russia to stop its appalling atrocities, its sickening atrocities in Syria, as they say. But actually, the reality of it all is Russia is not the one over there causing problems. Peter Roberts, a senior research fellow for sea power and marine studies at the Royal United Service Institute, said that the Russians were planning to use international waters when passing through the English Channel, so they cannot be challenged. He said, quote, "It is clear in a military signal that Russia is back on the international stage. They are off to conduct a mission. They are off to conduct it off of Syria. They are very focused on their mission," unquote. A Norwegian Navy frigate has also been following the Russian flotilla, which is being kept under close watch by a P-3 Orion. Two further British warships are also currently steaming up the east coast to intercept the Russian fleet after Kremlin boasted they are seizing control of the Mediterranean. A Type 45 destroyer, HMS Duncan, the world's most advanced air defense destroyer, sailed from Portsmouth last night to join the frigate HMS Richmond, which has intercepted the Kurskinov task group of 8 ships. The HMS Richmond has taken up a station a few hundred yards from the task force. It will remain as an escort while the Russians remain in the area of the UK international or national interests. It is understood that the Belgian Navy frigate Leopold I has also started trailing the flotilla. In a sign of escalating tensions with Russia, UK Defense Secretary Michael Fallon today warned Moscow, quote, "When these ships near our waters, we will man-mark them every step of the way. We will be watching as part of our steadfast commitment to keep Britain safe." According to the Ministry of Defense, shadowing ships is a regular business for the UK Royal Navy, supported on this occasion by a Royal Air Force surveillance aircraft. They will continue to escort the Russian task force and provide a visible presence south through the North Sea in the English Channel as the ships conduct their passage and carries out their flying operations. Now, this marks a further breakdown of relations between the two countries after the Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson became embroiled in a row with the Russian embassy last week. According to a NATO spokesman, the fleet's destination does not inspire confidence that the nation is seeking a political solution to the Syrian conflict. The Kremlin is sending the full might of the Northern Fleet and part of the Baltic Fleet to reinforce a final assault on the city of Aleppo in a fortnight, according to Western intelligence. The final bombardment is designed to shore up the Assad regime by wiping out rebels, paving the way for Russia to exit from the civil war. As we state a lot on this channel, this is a very serious situation over there in Syria, and is deteriorating rapidly as all these navies are getting involved and fleets are getting involved over there in this war. Now, in the meantime, the United States, over here in the United States, the mainstream media is focused on making up lies on Donald Trump and trying to destroy him, and they're not really talking about this at all. But folks, we are very, very close to World War III here, and I'm sorry, but if Hillary Clinton gets elected, pretty sure World War III will be started. since the Russians do not like Hillary Clinton, nor do they like Barack Obama. Let me know what you think below this video. Is this situation getting worse and worse and we're very close to World War III? Or should we just be more focused on Donald Trump lies and Hillary Clinton? Let me know what your thoughts are below this video. Thanks for watching.